everybody. So if you are just tuning in, my name is Jarnae, but I go by Lola. Today is week 4 of Mindset Mondays, week 4. If you haven't tuned in before, this is your first time, I advise you to go back and watch the last 3 videos. Well, 4. Watch the last 4 videos. 3 of them are the Mindset Mondays. 1 is a proper introduction of myself and my purpose. So Mindset Mondays. Today we're going to be talking about living for you. Living for you is just as it sounds. Living for you, living according to your will, living according to what you want to do and nobody else. I see a common thing I hear excuses of people saying, well, if I didn't follow such and such advice, I wouldn't be in this situation, or whatever the case may be. At the end of the day, we have different circumstances, different situations that put us where we are and where we've been. It's all a learning process. But in today's day, you are an adult. You are responsible for your life and you're responsible for yourself. So you have the decision to live for you or live for somebody else. If you want to live according to how the Joneses live, that's up to you. But it doesn't get you anywhere at the end of the day. So living for you, stop making excuses. The excuse is blaming everybody else. And that's why a lot of people live in anger, is because they have that pent up aggression towards whomever. I'll say the common thing would be is most people's parents. You have this aggression, built up aggression against your parents because your parents told you that you need to be a doctor, you need to do this, or you need to be a lawyer. And so you went to school trying to achieve that, knowing that that's not what you wanted to do with your life. Yeah, that anger, you as an adult, that's a part of why you can't move forward now. You're not taking responsibility in the part that you played in the situation. Like, granted, you went to school. That's what being a millennial, that's what all our parents told us to do. Go to school. Well, the most of our parents anyways. Go to school. So we went to school going for what we thought we were wanting to do with our life. But, life happens. You find out maybe 10 years after your original degree or your original going off to college, what you actually want to do, what your passion is, something that you actually enjoy. So it's at that point when you realize, what it is you enjoy and what your passion is, that's the time to take responsibility for you and live for yourself and not no one else. Like, put everybody else and their expectations and how they feel about what you've done, what route you chose to go. Put all that behind you, because at the end of the day, it's not going to get you to grow. It's not going to get you to move forward. We've been talking about growth for 4 weeks now. This is week 4. For 4 weeks now, part of growth is taking responsibility for you. We had that in the previous video. Just grow, man. Like, the excuses only hold you back in what you actually want to do. Like, you have a passion for something, you have a purpose to do something, do it. It's nobody stopping you but you. Your fear, your excuses is the reason that you don't move forward. Live for yourself. When you live for yourself, you'll have a happiness in doing nothing. If you choose to do nothing, then that's you. You'll be happy doing nothing. But your happiness will come. Your happiness will be restored. Anger will go out the window. You'll learn how to choose you instead of choosing everybody else. You'll learn to say no when you need to say no. If somebody invites you to a function, you don't necessarily have to go. If it doesn't align with your purpose or what your passion is or anything that mentally grows you, the answer is no. Say no. It's fine to say no. You don't have to do everything that other people are doing, because if it's not for you and it's not a part of your purpose, it's no purpose of you doing it. So I challenge you, if you feel like you haven't been living for yourself, if you feel like you've been trying to follow the stigma that, upholds your family name or whatever the case may be, stop, evaluate your situation, Figure out what it is that you absolutely want to do. Plan around that. Like, plan for it. When you plan for it, when you write it down, put it in plain sight, when you put it on your refrigerator, when you put it, you know, in plain sight in general, it'll come to pass. It'll be planted in your head for you to do. Do it. Like, nobody's stopping you. It's no time restraint on when to do it either. Like, you put the time restraint on that, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a time restraint. Live for yourself. I live for myself in today. It took me, this is 2019, it took me 2015 to actually start living for myself. Granted, through that time, I still got certifications, and I think 2015 is when I graduated with my bachelor's degree. I finished that, but I found myself in this journey of the 5 years. I found myself unhappy with living according to other people's standards. I found myself stressing about what other people would think of me. I found myself not doing what I naturally was doing. Like, my happiness, I still had happiness because at the end of the day, my kids are my joy. But where I wanted to be in life, I wasn't happy about it because I wasn't doing what I wanted to do. So in today, like, some family members don't even invite me anywhere because they know I'm not going to come. And I'm fine with that, because at the end of the day, I have way more stuff on my plate trying to grow myself, trying to make sure my household is good. I have better things to prioritize than to focus on what people think, why I didn't show up, or, you know, why I act the way I act. Whatever the case is, people are going to judge you regardless of whatever the situation is. They judge God. They judge Jesus. So who are you at the end of the day? Like, live for you. Do what's best for you. Do what's best for your household. Do what's best for your children if you have children. Nobody writes your story but you. You can set the tone, live in your purpose, plan, write it down, take action on it. Live for yourself. That's all I got today. That's all I got today. So I hope that helped everybody. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe down below.